Hey, how's it going, everybody? Wanted to make a little quick video talking about kind of what's going on in my training and just kind of some stuff with the channel. Uh, few things come to mind. With training, let's talk about training first. Is I started Smolov Junior bench. People have been recommending this to me for a long time, and I'm so glad I finally. It took me forever to get started on this thing, and I'm telling you that it's killer, and I'm doing freaking fantastic. It's my first week. But I had one of my best bench sessions I've ever had in such a really long time. I got 8 sets of 4 reps with 225, all paused, and on the last set I actually did 235. So I did 230 on the 7th set and then 235 on the 8th set. And then on Friday, as I'm recording this, it's Wednesday. On Friday I'm going to be doing I think probably 240 or 242 for 10 sets of 3. Now that sounds pretty brutal. But one thing that's this high volume benching is definitely helping with just practicing, setting up, staying tight, finding my hand position, just everything. So that's finally working great. I'm just prioritizing my bench over anything else because I just been lagging it so much, just especially all the back half of last year. Talking about deadlift training has been, again, I've been so stubborn to follow a program, and the reason why I'm so stubborn is because I'm just having fun messing around, trying to figure out for my own, based on all the stuff that I've read, and then also, programs I've used in the past. The one thing what I do want to talk about the deadlift is that it's one of those things that I've heard a lot about that doesn't require like a ridiculous amount of training because it really is going to be essentially it is the least technical lift of the 3 lifts, and it's really just ripping it off the ground. But because I love to do it so much, I want to try to get the most out of it. I do find that when I take a 2 week layoff, or especially have a deload and then followed by maybe a light speed work, and then maybe 4 or 5 days later I can freaking rip a ton of weight off the ground. I missed the 573 about 8 weeks ago from a stiffer bar, so I know that I'm probably on pace. It's kind of hard to say right now. I did miss. I did a 535 for a quick single a few days ago, and this week on Tuesday. That's about 92%. But I don't know. Deadlift is always weird when you try to compare it to the other lifts because you have to rip it off the ground. There is no preloading. And then lastly, squat. Squat's coming along really good, and the one thing I've kind of been learning with the squat is the balance part, because once I get above like high 300s, like 395, I start to lose my balance, and I get too pitched forward, and I don't know where my hips need to go. So I'm going back to something that was recommended to me by a subscriber actually, Eric. Shout out to him. He I saw him do like a fast double at 475, fucking hella strong, and even though he's a bigger lifter, it's still a pretty big percentage of weight, and so I asked him what he did. He said he did a lot of pause squatting, and I was like, yeah, I need to do that. So I haven't done pause squatting in a while. So I remember when I was doing well with pause squats, my pause squats was very close to my max. So it was almost like my pause squat was not that much stronger than what I can actually lift. If that makes any sense. I'm sure some of you have experienced this. I have this happen more to me on bench, but not so much on squat. And then channel. So that's the last thing I'll talk about is sort of what I got planned. I'm trying to put up higher quality content versus a bunch of random videos. I'll occasionally make random videos like this. It just sort of depends. But I'm just trying to really spruce up the quality of what I'm making, simply because I just need to take my stuff up to another level, which means I'm not going to put as much frequent content up. I need to really kind of hone. I got to do more editing, got to do more planning, got to do more writing. If you want to see more frequent stuff, you can check my blog at ryansaplin.com. There'll be a link in the description. And that's kind of really all that there really is, because I mean, I'm doing a blog post like every 2 weeks, so I guess that's not even going to be very helpful. But I mean, it depends, because I get comments and they give me ideas, and I'll make content based on some of the comments sometimes. But I really want to put some really good stuff together, which means doing interviews with people. I got a practice interview I'm gonna do with a coworker, and we're gonna do something really cool, or I'm going to do something like really cool as far as editing and planning, and that should come out really well. If you have been with me for a while or follow Elliot Hulse, I did like a tribute video for him a while ago for a contest, and it was a really good video. I took time to do it. I mean, I could have done a way better job too, but it was really good. It was probably one of the higher video views on my channel, but it was well done, it was well thought, and I had a good plan for it, and it told a really good story. So that's kind of the idea now. I want to tell a story about another person, and just really try to relate stuff that in a very interesting manner that no one else is doing out there. Because a lot of time here on YouTube it's really more about humor, and there's nothing wrong with humor. It's just that I kind of want to have a different take on things and just kind of find my own style and just kind of carve my own niche. I mean, I'll still do some vlogs, I guess. I don't even do vlogs really. I guess you consider this a vlog. I'm like part information, part vlog. But anyways, those are some thoughts. Thanks for watching if you watched this video, and see you guys later.